Good morning and welcome to Manor Park Classics. It's probably a week or so since our last auction and we've still got some fantastic lots available which didn't sell on the day, like this beautiful Alfa Romeo. So keep watching to find out more about which lots are still available to buy.
Right then, on to lot 105. 105 in your catalogue is the 2004 Mercedes-Benz SLK 350. Automatic, ladies and gentlemen. March next year, the MOT. The vehicle's been protected with G-Technique treatment, I noticed. Drives and presents very well indeed here in the sale room. Good service history on her as well. 53,000 miles, automatic SLK 350.
Oh, Jules, I love these. We've got the Litre Continental, the car that you could argue saved Bentley. We've got one of those coming in the sale. But to me, this is the finest of all the Continentals. Why I like this one so much is they are enormous, but they're beautifully styled. And it's one of those models where, for the first time really in the 90s, Bentley started to separate from Rolls-Royce. So only this model, only this styling, which is stunning, it's timeless, separated it from Rolls-Royce. This is a very lovely car. Not only has it got some great history with it, but it's done a wonderful mileage. It's done 97,000 miles. And I don't know if you heard Steve and I talking earlier on the auction walk around. I love cars like that because with the complicated technical cars like the Bentley, the worst thing you can do is just let them sit. Cars that are used, enjoyed, serviced regularly and looked after, they're the ones to buy. And this car is all of those things and then some. It's even got, look, our previous owner, Institute of Advanced Motorists. So not only well looked after, but clearly very well driven. So lovely history, the best colour, fabulous spec. And the thing I always look for when I'm buying a Bentley, Julian, is does it have the turbo speeds on? And yes, it does. A lovely set of Avon turbo speeds as well. So she's ready to go, ready to enjoy. For what you're getting, I think these will be phenomenal value. And I think we'll look forward in 10 or 15 years' time and all wish we bought one when they were 35 or 40 grand. So make sure that's you today. Jules, what's it worth?
114 is the 1973, showing right at the front of the stage. Jaguar E-Type V12 Roadster. UK supplied matching numbers car, showing round about 47,000 miles, manual transmission, V12 manual. Fantastic history file in absolutely fabulous condition, isn't she, ladies and gentlemen? With the factory hardtop as well, and the original wheels are with her. She's currently on these lovely chrome wires. Comes with the original wheels as well, the original spec wheels as sold in 1973, and the factory hardtop for as well.
116, one of the very last Mini Coupe 1275s ever made. According to the register, is in fact the last one that was registered in this country. If you look under here, this is what the engine's all about in the 1275. Twin carburetors, still got the dynamo on it, and as you see, complete in array with a servo. One of the things that came with this car, whoever had it at the time, had the addition of a Webasto roof. So it actually makes it for open ear motoring as well. Comes complete with a rev counter, which was an additional extra. What's it worth? Well, that's down to you, Jules. Let's see what lot 116 will make in the sale today.
Let's have a look. Austin Mini Cooper S from 1971, believed to be, according to the Cooper S Mark III register, the last UK registered genuine factory-built Mark III Cooper S. Comes with a heritage certificate, matching numbers car still.
Thank you, Jules. Now we know we've got a lot of people looking from all over the world at this car, and I don't blame you either. Now, people often ask me, if you were going to do a money no object restoration on any car, how would you do it? Let's talk about Alfa Romeo. Beautiful car, stunning design, but we all know they do corrode. So if I was going to do one of these, I'd go to a dry state like Nevada, Arizona, find the best car I could, because it's such a hot, rust-free place. I'd bring that car back, and that's exactly what was the basis of this restoration. So in 2021, our vendor found the most amazing rust-free Arizona car, brought it back to the UK, and has then undertaken what I can only describe as a meticulous restoration. There's good, there's exceptional, and then there's this, where every single nut and bolt has come off, everything's been powder-coated, painted, even down to details that hardly anyone will notice, like having the original Fergut decals on the wheels, which nobody bothers to do, but our vendor has. I would go as far as to say this is probably the best one in the country, if not in Europe. Now, the amount of hours that have gone into this would never make any economic sense if you were to sell it. Unfortunately, our vendors had a change of circumstances and it has to go. But bearing in mind, it was never restored to sell. It was restored to keep forever. And the quality of every component and every part of this car reflects that, from the paintwork to the chrome, which is flawless, to its placement, which is so important when you put chrome back on. The interior, just everything about it, Jules, what we call in the trade a no-questions car. If you want to collect it and just tuck it away, it will do that perfectly. If you want to enjoy it, it drives like it's brand new. So whichever you want to do, she's gorgeous, she's the best available, so bid accordingly. What's it worth, Jules?
Yeah, got to be the best on the globe, this one. Surely to goodness, all this money lavished on it, all the attention to detail. Let's have a look. 1960 Alfa Romeo Giulietta Spider. Absolutely stunning, as Paul's told you. Ticks all the right boxes again if you want this one in your collection. And why wouldn't you, of course? Everybody would. 129 is the 1972 Jaguar E-Type, the V12 Roadster. Left-hand drive. In absolutely cracking condition, this one, 61,000 miles, there or thereabouts on the clock. Automatic transmission, was a US import, this one. Huge history file with her from America. Drives and presents very well indeed, as you can see on the big video wall there, being driven by Tim. Lucky chap over there. Comes to us from a private collection as well. Lot 130, ladies and gentlemen. 130 is a 1981 Mercedes-Benz 280 SL. Manual transmission on this one, I notice. Ex-diplomatic car, was stationed in Kenya, or Kenya, if you prefer. We were always taught at school it was Kenya, but I'm not too sure, really. Fitted with a factory aircon and a sump guard because of that it was being used in Africa. With the factory hardtop as well, 17 entries in the service history booklet as well. Lots of original items on her, first aid kit, tool kit, and so on. Is well, it says the ultimate Jaguar XKR. It's a 2012 Jaguar XKR 5-litre coupe black speed pack.
Oof. Well, you know what, Jules? I think we should just have a small moment of silence, a little sadness, because something very sad happened at Jaguar this week. I don't know if you saw on the news, but they made their last engine at Castle Bromwich in the West Midlands, because Jaguar are known for, throughout the decades, making incredible engines, and this is one of them. And Jaguar are basically saying no more petrol, no more internal combustion. They're going fully electric. But what that means, I think, my friends, if you're clever enough to get one of the sporty Jag models with a petrol engine in a limited edition with a low mileage, with a spectacular service history, and enjoy it and tuck it away, I think you'll have a great investment car. So could this be that car? I think it could. So this is the black packs that gives you the deeper sills, the bigger wheels, the 20s, all the blacked out chrome. But you've also got that 5-litre, which gives you 174 miles an hour and 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. So this is a modern day E-Type and then some. This car has done 18,000 miles and it has 7 stamps in the book. So it's been serviced, you can work that one out for yourself, every 2 and a bit thousand miles, being completely over-serviced by Jaguar main dealers. So without doubt, this is a collector quality car in a week where Jaguar are saying no more petrol. I think if you're a clever and canny punter, not only can you use this every day, but tuck it away and have a payday a little bit down the road. But either way, amazing car. But Jules, what's it worth?
Yeah, it's one for the future. It's absolutely breathtaking, the spec on this one. Breathtaking. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 134. It's the 1998 TVR Chimaera, the 4-litre. Fully restored. Looks like new, doesn't she, really? Drives and presents very well. Showing round about 41,000 miles on the clock. August this year, the MOT. There we are. Great colour as well on her. I have to say, some of them can be in a bit bonkers, the colours. That one looks quite nice. Quite restrained. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, lot 137. 137 is the Morris Minor Traveller. There we are, from 1971. Very tastefully modified to a very high standard as well, the Traveller. Manual transmission showing round about 9,000 miles. Drives very well as well. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue. Oh, here we are. Here's a proper motor car again. Lot 138 is the 1985 Rolls-Royce Corniche Convertible, showing on my left there. Just 26,000 miles, there or thereabouts from new, in exceptional condition, this one. Great colour combination, willow gold with magnolia hide, pipe through in brown as well. Has loads of MOT certificates right the way back to 1991. Original bill of sale as well. Original service book, so great history with this one.
Thank you, Jules. Now, the debate will rage on, won't it? What is better? Is it the 1.6, which is lighter, more nimble, some dare say better balanced, a little bit less power, a little bit more fun, or is it the 1.9? Well, the good news is you don't have to decide today. We've got this one going through now, or if you want a 1.9, wait till lot 183, you can have one of those as well. Now, my very good friend of mine, Darren Langeveld, hello Darren if you're watching, he is to me the Peugeot 205 aficionado, and he says the one you want, and I have to listen to him, he's got about 50 of these, 1.6, non-power steering, pre-cat, which is exactly what this is, and it's the best colour. It's laser green, very limited edition, pretty rare colour on a 205 as well. It's got a brand new set of Unioils on, so she's got good shoes, wonderful service history. The paint really is pretty decent. Being an absolute perfectionist, because the car is so nice, I would just give the bonnet another little go, and then you'd have such a nice car. But Jules, all the things, this car wins so many awards. Every time there's a which is the best hot hatch debate, it's always the 205 GTI that wins. They're both amazing. This is the purest choice, the 1.6. As I say, non-power steering pre-cat car. That's the one that everybody wants. They're just so nimble, and all that power you've got you can use without breaking the speed limit. So have some fun, have a bid. It will be a 5-figure car, but my word, you'll have some fun. What's it worth, Jules?
About to find out, Paul. I agree with you. This is the one to have in this colour, laser green. It's also got that fantastic full-width rear reflector on it as well, where it says Peugeot 205 GTI. Lot 141. 141, ladies and gentlemen, is 1988 Jaguar XJS. It's the 5.3 convertible. UK supplied example from new, automatic transmission, so the V12 Auto, showing a little under 51,000 miles. April next year, the MOT. Great looking car in this colour, ladies and gentlemen, with the twin lamps as well, I notice. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, next lot in your catalogues is lot 143. Is an interesting car. Again, another one you don't see very often, do you, Damien? These at all. These Wolseley 699s. They all seem, I mean, I know they're old cars, but used to see them. You know, classic cars, you never really see them anymore. 61 Wolseley 699 Saloon, showing a little over 49,000 miles. From new, ladies and gentlemen. Manual with overdrive. March next year, the MOT. Great interior. I sat in this. These seats, it is really, really comfy in this car. Seats are amazing. Was driven some 240 miles to the sale room, down from Scotland, I believe. Oh, well, there you go. One of only 29 examples currently registered. So there we are. That's why they're so thin on the ground now. Has had some recent work. £700 on file there. Copy of the original Buff logbook. There's not much not to like on this one. The 699 Wolseley. Lot 146. 146 is the... Sorry, we just sold that one, haven't we? Lot 147 is a 1969 Lotus Elan S4 Drophead Coupe. Showing round about 64,500 miles. In my notes, it says rare black badge model. History file dating back to the 1970s. Back in 2017, we've got bills on file for £5,600 for a gearbox rebuild and an engine refresh. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is lot 157. 157 is the 1971 Ford Capri 3-litre E, same family ownership from new on this particular Capri, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get that very often nowadays, do we? Desirable manual model, the 3-litre E manual, not auto. Largely in original specification. UK supplied right-hand drive home market car from new. Has the green leather upholstery in it as well. One of just 50 examples known to the DVLA. One of 50, remember, so bid accordingly on this one. Lot 163, ladies and gentlemen. 163 in your catalogue is the 1964 Morris Mini Minor Traveller. Genuinely ready to show and enjoy this one. Has formed part of an extensive private collection in outstanding condition. Benefits from an older restoration, but still presents really sharply in the sale room. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 164 in your catalogue. This is the 1974 Mercedes-Benz 280 CE. Automatic, Japanese import, unusual car this one, ladies and gentlemen. Japanese import in 2015, has had lots of work done on us so far. Very sharp styling on these, isn't it? 280 CE, the coupe. Lot 166, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1998 BMW Z3M Roadster. Thanks very much indeed. Z3M Roadster, just 3 former keepers in the original specification. Manual transmission on this one, showing round about 60,000 miles. February next year, the MOT. Impressive service history with the factory hard top as well. Lot 169, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues is the 1997 BMW 328 injection Cabriolet. Proper time warp car, this one. 18,000 miles on the clock, automatic transmission, MOT till May next year, just 2 owners from new. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is, let's have a look, it is lot 170, and it's a 1989 Austin Mini 30. Now again, I was going to go over to Paul Cowland, but it's Tim's turn this time. Everybody's had a turn this week, haven't they? Right, Tim, to introduce this one on the video wall.
Thanks, Jules. Well, here's your opportunity to buy what is ostensibly a brand new classic Mini. This is a 1989 Mini 30 Special Edition. It's got 18 miles on the clock. That's correct, 18 miles on the clock. So what you're getting here is a really rare Special Edition Mini in showroom condition, apart from 1 or 2 little bits and bobs from storage, but it presents really well. Only a couple of owners from new. It's got an MOT and it's guided at somewhere between 20 and 22,000 pounds. Over to you, Jules.
Thanks for that, Tim. I put myself on mute there. Thanks very much indeed for that introduction there, Tim. As Tim was telling you, it's covered just 17 miles from you. This really is an opportunity to buy virtually a brand new Mini. Haven't been on sale forever and a day, of course, but here we are. We have one in the sale room for you. Manual transmission, no advisory MOT till next April. Straight out of that black hole time warp into our sale room here in Runcorn. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 171. Okay, just like, this is the 1979 Lancia Gamma Berlina 2500, I should have said. But just like George told you about buying his Lotus Cortina in 1968, in 1987, I bought one of these for 250 quid. Yeah, there you go. So I have been an owner of one of these cars. Didn't have it for very long. It was very rusty, unfortunately. But this one isn't too bad. I've had a look at this. Cracking red cloth interior on it as well. Just 4 former keepers. Has the original paintwork on it. Never been welded. There she is. She does run and drive. Very rare car. It was rare enough in period in 1979. Even rarer when I had one in 1987. But today, these are virtually impossible. I can't believe you could find another one if you tried. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 176. 176 in your catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, is a 2002 Mercedes-Benz SL 500. Here we are, it's the big V8 automatic SL. July this year, the MOT, around about 119,000 on the clock there. Lots of recent invoices, very nice colour combination. Big spec on this one as well. 183 1990 Peugeot 205 GTI 1.9. Just 3 former keepers on this one. In the original specification, drives very well indeed, so I'm assured by the sales staff. Factory sunroof model on her as well, dry stored for the past 9 years with the original book pack. Lots of old invoices and MOT certificates. Again, nothing not to like about this. Lot 187, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is the 1994 Morgan Plus 8, showing a shade under 65,000 miles on the clock. Manual transmission, MOT till March 25. Does have a lot of attractive options to her as well when she was specified. Comprehensive history file as well, there we are. Lot 189, 1964 Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. Great history file on the Traveller, goes right the way back to the 1960s. Previous photographic restoration on her as well. MOT till March next year, showing a little over 39,500 miles. There we go, the Minor Traveller. Lot 191 is the 1964 Jaguar S-Type, 3.4 litre in the previous ownership for 40 years, ladies and gentlemen, this particular one. Showing round about 4,000 miles, automatic transmission. 2 former recorded keepers, has been a UK home market right-hand drive example from brand new, ladies and gentlemen, from brand new. Lot 194, ladies and gentlemen, 1986. Citroen 2CV6 Dolly, there we are. Round about 81,000 miles showing, April next year, the MOT. Original Dolly specification, interesting colour this one, black and sort of tan, isn't it? Creamy tan. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 198. 198 is the year 2000 Mercedes CLK 430 Elegance, or Elegance if you prefer. It's the big V8 on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Automatic transmission convertible, showing round about 114,000 miles. MOT'd into November this year. Low ownership, good service history on her as well. Lot 203, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. 1959, Austin-Healey, Frog Eye Sprite. Restoration project, ladies and gentlemen, there's the shell for you. It is all metal, it's not a fiberglass bonnet on this. It is a metal bonnet on her. Steel, rather, steel bonnet. Metal, steel, same thing, I guess, isn't it? Rewarding project, this will be. Lots of original parts with her, just 3 previous owners. The Renault 4 pickup truck, showing round about 67,250 kilometres. That's round about 41,500 miles on my back of an envelope calculation. Comes with the canvas-style rear cover as well. There we are.
So, did you see anything that you liked? If you did, have a look at our website, manorparkclassics.com, or give us a ring in the office and we'll tell you a little bit more about the car that you've seen that you might become the new owner of.